Yeah, I love doing math. You love doing math. We love doing math. Let's all do math. Cause we love doing math.
Tristan, step 0.
Have the picture.
Let's get a picture. Sophia, step 1. Yeah, ID the form. And you said what letters? Yeah, standard, vertex, factored. 0 parentheses, 1 parentheses, 2 sets of parentheses. Thank you. Vanessa, what's step number 2? Yeah, we have to ID the letters. So it feels very similar to yesterday. Angel R, number 3. Solve for A. And Carla, number 4. Okay, in today's lesson, we're not going to use A, H, and K. We're going to use these 3 letters. A, P, and Q. A, P, and Q. Let's try question number 17. Write a quadratic function in intercept form. So they gave me a clue, but in tomorrow's quiz I may not give you that clue. For a parabola with x-intercepts 1 and 4. So let's go ahead and draw a quick graph. Alright, x-intercepts of 1 and 4. They are positive 1 and positive 4. So there is 1, there is 4. Okay? And then it says passes through the point 2, negative 6. Okay, right 2, down negative 6. Okay, so this is a visual. Class, do you think this opens up or down? Okay, so step 0, we have a picture. Step number 1, I want to ID the form S, V, or F. It would be a V if I had a point here at the minimum. Class, do I have an order pair of numbers here? No, we do not. So it's not vertex form. It would be standard form if it's none of these. It would be kind of difficult to figure out. Factored form is if it has the x-intercepts. Put your finger on the x-intercepts. That's what tells you to use factored form. Okay? Step number 1, we identify the form. Step number 2, before I get the letters, you need to pull out your foldable and tell us what is factored form. Does anyone have theirs out? Sophia has yours out? You are so fast. Can you put your finger on factored form and then can you read it to us? P. Okay, so that is factored form. We've been factoring in this class quite a bit. And those are the letters we're going to have to find. So just like yesterday, X and Y. But this will be new to you, P and Q. Okay? So, my order pair was 2, negative 6. I want you to notice that this is not my axis of symmetry. It's not the midpoint there. 1 plus 4 divided by 2 is $2.50. Okay? So it's just a point. X, Y. X is 2. Y is what? Negative 6. Okay, our P is one of the x-intercepts and it does not matter. So I'll just say P is 1. Let's change colors here, and Q will be 4. Okay? Let's have a highlighting party now. And I want to start off with the most difficult part of writing an equation in factored form. How many x's do you have? 2. So the x, that's 2, you're going to put here and here. It's the same number. Let's write that. 2. 2. Our y value is -6. We're trying to solve for the a value, so I'm not going to touch that. Okay. The math gods have decided that many of the formulas have a minus sign in them. So we just have to leave the minus sign there for now, regardless of what p is, or q. My p value is blue. P is 1. So I'm going to put that there. P is 1. And Q, how about pink? No, it says purple. Q is 4. Q is 4. Q is 4. I try not to use purple, it's too dark. Okay, let's go back and write all the other symbols. Equals, A, parentheses, 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 parentheses. Let's solve for A. Class 2 minus 1 and 2 minus 4. You have one math operation. So let's go ahead and multiply. -2. Yes? We're writing it in front. So -6 equals -2. Therefore, your a value is equal to 3. Let's pick a color. So I used all the colors. Let's use red. Okay. So picture, ID, the form, the letter, solve for A. Now we're going to write our equation. When you're writing your equation, it might be helpful to repeat the form that we're using. So just repeat that. And you can repeat the colors, but we're only going to be using certain colors. I'm going to use the A, P, and Q. So A is here. Class, what's my A value? 3. Our P was 1. I'm not highlighting the negative sign. And my Q value is 4. Okay, all I have to do is bring back all the symbols. I don't have to simplify anything there, and that's my answer. Box around it. So given the intercepts and a point, I figured out factor form because of those 2 dots. Identify your letters, solve for A, and then you write your equation.
Thou shalt not divide by 0. I love math.